know that the current CrPC, or the Code of Criminal Procedure, was enacted 3 years after the 1857 mutiny. And one of the aims was to rein in rebels. CrPC determines the way in which prosecution and justice will be done. The text in the CrPC book is almost the same as it was during the British era. Similarly, the IPC, or Indian Penal Code, which defines the elements of a particular crime and specifies the punishment and came into force in 1862, has also retained most of the elements. The third part in the criminal justice system is the Indian Evidence Act. The demand to amend these antiquated colonial-era laws have been resonating in Parliament and outside too. And on the last day of monsoon session this year, Union Home Minister Amit Shah tabled 3 bills to replace the 3 British-era laws. They were in the making for a while now.
हमारी न्यायिक दंड प्रक्रिया, क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम के अंदर आमूलचूल परिवर्तन होगा और सबको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 3 साल के अंदर न्याय।
The Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita bill aims to replace the IPC. The Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita aims to replace the CrPC, and the Bharatiya Sakshya bill will replace the Evidence Act 1872. These 3 bills were later referred to a parliamentary committee for further debate. So what are the key changes in the new bills? Sedition as an offence is not there in the new law. Union Minister Shah said this is democracy, everyone has the right to speak. But instead, a new law on treason has replaced it. So after Section 124A, it's now Section 150. Accused will now be booked for crime against the country and not against the government as it was earlier. The new law comes with a clear definition of terrorism, which the earlier laws like UAPA lacked. The bill defines terrorism as an act that intends to threaten the unity, integrity, and security of the country, to intimidate the general public or disturb public order. The bill also penalizes conspiring, organizing, or assisting in preparation of any terrorist act. Earlier, the government used to depend on state laws like Maharashtra Control of Organized Crime Act to deal with organized crime. But now the bill proposes a law to deal with such crime for the first time. The bill also tackles mob lynching. It proposes that each member of such a group would face the possibility of the death penalty or imprisonment for life. Minimum punishment in such a case is 7 years. Some other key provisions of the new bills include decriminalization of suicide. Snatching has also been made an offence, and community service has been included as a form of punishment. It also has zero FIR provision. The bills propose video recording of search and seizure operations and increased use of electronic evidence and forensics during investigation. And it calls for speedier justice through video trials and holding trials in absence of the accused. So are these changes for better?
Whether it has changed for the better or not will be known only after they come into force. Right now, these are drafts. Secondly, I don't think it was necessary to change all the laws. Suitable amendments could have been made. When you change enactments, then what you lose with the previous enactment is the whole body of judicial interpretation, which has gone in earlier. So now you are throwing away nearly 150 years of judicial interpretations of the Indian Penal Code, interpretations of this Criminal Procedure Code, as well as the Evidence Act.
And what will be the effect of these changes?
The effect will really depend on how the system enforces it, and the system works in mysterious ways. If the system continues to use this law as it has been using other older laws or other laws, I don't think there'll be actually any impact. So it really depends, and we will see when this bill passes, and we will see when it comes into force. There's going to be problems to start off with, because we will have to. I don't know how the police will be responding to it, how the judiciary responds to it. A lot of the institutional memory will now change. 420 will not be cheating. 302 will not be murder. So there is going to be some issues in terms of implementation. Maybe refresher courses for police constabulary may have to be carried out. But it's too premature to say as to how it will affect the system.
So, what is the way forward?
The parliamentary committee can go into the bills, can basically do a lot of corrections, dot the I's, dot the T's. But I doubt whether a parliamentary committee can tell Parliament that no, this bill should not be passed. Of course, if the parliamentary committee were to take time for its report and not be able to submit a report in time for Parliament to pass the laws in the course of this Lok Sabha, then another Parliament can take a fresh look.
While the changes being brought in hold the potential to modernize and strengthen the criminal justice system, they also raise important questions about their implementation, effectiveness, and potential implications for individual rights and freedoms. As of now, the ball is with the parliamentary panel.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
She's working her way to the corner office. Business Standard.